Yo, 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 yo! What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to you and I. Back to the world of the streaming. Heart of the stream. I've been watching so much Yu-Gi-Oh! Since getting sick. Kat recommended throwing Yu-Gi-Oh! On. And now I'm watching it more, thoroughly than I ever have. And I'm having a blast. If you guys have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh!, I recommend it. It's actually, I'm in Season 2, and it's an incredible anime. I gotta say. It's kind of wild. It's a kid's show. I don't know if I'd even call it a kid's show. It's like, I guess Naruto. Naruto has origins in being a kid's show, but it's not too much of a kid's show, if we may be honest, you know? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Great to be here. We're just going to be doing a hangout stream tonight. I know I said the next time I stream, it was going to be the Hardcore Nuzlocke. I don't know, Carfree. You got to become an anime person. I'll turn you into an anime person. Have you watched any animes? Like what? Give me your history with anime, my friend. What's going on, Carfree? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us, dude. Great to see you. Great to see you, and congrats on your new PC, my guy. Also, I know I don't have to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Don't be a dick. Not you, Carfree. I know you're like the only person who's chatted so far. But yeah, just in general, anybody who might hear me speaking right now at any point in their life, say you just clicked on this stream 7 years after I streamed it. Don't be a dick. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. What's going on? Pokemon anime. Then it was called Tokyo Drift. Dude, that's Fast and the Furious. Come on now. Tokyo Ghoul is great, but it is very much an anime. If there's any anime, Carfree, I think you could actually watch and enjoy, it would be either Attack on Titan, because a lot of non-anime fans became either anime fans or watched that one as a one-off and loved it, or on Netflix, Castlevania. Was it Tokyo Ghoul? Did you try watching Tokyo Ghoul? Was it like a racing anime? I mean, that sounds like something you would watch out of anything. Initial D. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that is a racing anime. I haven't seen that one. But Castlevania is, I also don't know what kind of shows you like watching, like non-anime shows. Castlevania is a really good one, though. And it doesn't feel as much anime as a lot of animes out there. But it is really good. Anyways, as you can probably tell, we got RuneScape up there in the top left of the screen. I'm just doing some grinding, some wood cutting. Like 2 months ago now in December, got upgraded from a level 99 maxed out skill to level 110. So I'm just chopping away. I just spent way too many hours of my life today completing the pirate quest line so that I can upgrade my hatchet to the best hatchet in the game, which I also did every step of today, and it was a lot quicker and easier than the best pickaxe in the game, which I recently got during the mining update. But yeah, woodcutting has long been one of my favorite skills. I know it's very simple. It's not like it's very engaging or difficult, but it's just nostalgic. Every time I would start Hey, Tangled, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, PC setup is always annoying, but once you get it, you know, then you don't gotta do it again. You're all good. I hear you, Carfree. I hear you. Somebody's trying to hack my crap right now. It's funny, Microsoft when people try to sign into your account, they get the option after just typing in your email to send like a request to the Authenticator app. And I don't know why they always click that when they're trying to hack into my account. Just because my email address I've used forever. It's out there and people want access, and it's so weird. It's so weird how they just keep trying, and I see it, and sometimes it's like over and over and over again. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not going to click on that and hit approve. I'm not even going to click on it. It's not me signing in. I ain't doing it. What's going on, Tangled? The flu's attacking you too? Me and Kat, I brought it home and then she got it, but I had a sinus infection that turned into bronchitis, and I was freaking jacked up. I'm still a little jacked up, and it's been a while. Like, I came home from work one day. I was like, I was gonna record the Oblivion video voiceovers, commentary, you know, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. That was a bad move, because tomorrow came, and my voice was gone. My lungs were gone. Everything was gone. But yeah. Back to what I was saying, just to finish my point real quick. My RuneScape, though, my RuneScape woodcutting love, comes from when I was a kid, and I made a bunch of RuneScape accounts because I just kept restarting, and I wasn't playing too effectively or efficiently like I do these days. And I would always start with woodcutting. Hey, level 108 Invention. Loving it. Loving it. That's good. That's good stuff right there. So I'll have 3 more of those on this hatchet to get to level 109. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Invention, I leveled up so much during a certain double XP weekend, or week, whatever you want to call it. And now I don't even, care about it nearly as much, but it's cool because now that I'm maxed, I got every skill to at least 99. I'm going for, all the 120s and the 110s, and Invention is just going to get there slowly but surely, as will farming, because I'm raising dinosaurs. Alright. Oh, you had pneumonia? Oh, that's bronchitis on crack, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I've never had pneumonia, luckily, but, yeah, that's why I actually went to the doctors. A lot of the time, I'll get sick, and I'll be like, oh, this is for sure just a sinus infection. I don't care. I'm gonna just let it run its course. It's most likely viral, and antibiotics don't help that. This time, I knew it was advanced sickness. And I went home from work. I showed up. I was there for an hour, and I called my boss instead of, walking up to him. I was like, hey, dude, I was hoping this was just a scratch in my throat that was going to pass. It's not. I got to go. So I went home on a Thursday, and then the next day, I was like, I'm home. I'm off work. The doctor's office is open. I should go. It's responsible of me to do if I'm not going to be at work to go get checked out at the doctor's. So I went, got checked out at the doctor's, and that's when I found this stuff out. I got put on antibiotics and all that good jazz. All right, let me catch up now. Oh, yeah, Carper, your area is going to get hot. You got liquid cooling? I got liquid cooling, and my PC actually runs pretty cool. It doesn't shoot out a bunch of heat like my old one did. But if you get it running, you're playing games for a while and you're freaking, or even if you're just streaming and you're doing the high quality 60 frames per second, just working it the way that you bought it to be able to be worked, then it'll make your room warmer, that's for sure. Yuck. Last Friday I was sneezing, thought it was allergies. Went to a championship, coughing, thought it was allergies. Urgent care on Sunday, flu. Oh, sorry to hear that, Tangled. Dude, your whole school shut down because of the sickness? Wow. I have never heard of that happening. That would never happen in my local school districts. What's going on, Yubi? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I am much better than I was. I will see how long I could go before my voice is sick of constant talking. But we're here. We're having a good time. Kat's currently on her way home from a family function that was like 3 hours away. So she's going to have like 6 hours of driving under her belt today. And I thought about going with her. I considered it strongly. I was most likely going to go, and just going back to work this week and like recovering from the tail end of the sickness while working, I was exhausted. I told her, I was like, honestly, I'd rather stay home and get more rest, and that's why I just sat right here all day watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And playing RuneScape. And then before the sun went down, I went outside. I cleaned up some leaves because we got massive amounts of leaves all over our backyard from the leaves falling off the trees. And I went and cleaned up some of those because they've been bothering me. They weren't bothering me today, but a lot of work days where I'm already stressed, little things like that, like make me feel like I'm doing an inadequate job of caring for my home, for the hearth and home, or whatever the phrase is. So I did that. I cleaned up a lot of molly poops. We were backed up on molly poop cleanup, so did all that. Water cooling is more expensive, so I understand. But you're gonna get that thing's gonna be a little space heater. Wow, that's crazy, Tangled. Yeah, it's a really nasty flu season, sickness season right now. Like where I'm at, apparently where you're at. Yeah, I mean, me and Kat, we were sick back in December during the Christmas break, and that was no fun. And then, you know, for it to had not even been a month since, and then I got hit with like the worst respiratory illness I've ever been hit with. I think it's just because I'm getting older. I know I'm only 27, coming up on 28. I'm not that old, but it's you know, I'm starting to get to that point in life where the things that you could survive invincibly as a kid and in your early 20s and, you know, young adulthood. I'm almost 30 years old, man. Like, I'm really not that far from 30. And you know, I'm starting to kind of feel it. Yeah, pneumonia does not sound fun at all. That's what I'm talking about, Carfree. I know you've been in, like, the freaking snow pit. Dude, Carfree, I know you live near Philly, and I really hope that none of your loved ones were affected by that plane crash. And man, what is going on lately with planes? There has been multiple plane crashes in the last week. There was the plane that hit the helicopter, and that was awful. Absolutely awful. And then there's that smaller plane, like it wasn't a passenger plane, I don't think, that, dude, it freaking just straight up nosedived into a Philadelphia street. And man, 30 the new 20s. I know I'm not old, but I'm getting older. And, you know, I feel like the 30s, from 30 to 40 is where you get, not old, once again, like, age is relative, I guess, but, like, the 30s to 40s is where you really, I think people really start feeling the effects of aging, if that makes more sense. And coming up on 30, like, it's not, like, huge yet, but I definitely should start trying to treat my body better and put better food in my body. I don't know if I gotta work out or what, but just start trying to take a little bit better care of myself. There's a couple dudes I work with, though, that are, one of them's actually a lot older than than I thought. I didn't realize how old he was until he started talking about how he's actually pretty close to retirement, all things considered, and I think he might be retiring early just because he's got enough hours in to be able to do so. But they're in their 50s. One of them like just turned 50, I think, and the other guy is somewhere around a little. I think he's he's over the hump of the 50s. He's 55 plus, but doesn't seem it at all. And this dude, he be eating like he doesn't eat a lot. It's not like he goes back for seconds and seconds and seconds, but he'll be eating cereal every day he can if we have it in stock in the shop. He likes York peppermint patties. He likes keeping those. He's like, when it's a hot day, it's very refreshing, is how he explains it. But like, he seems in really good health, all things considered. And he's at, him getting, like, starting to talk about his retirement, how he's, like, 5 years out or whatever. It's just like, huh, maybe that dude just cut from a different cloth or something. Yeah, it's super scary, Carfree. Super duper scary. But how's everybody been? How you guys all been? People of the chat, people hanging out here with us tonight. I said it earlier, but I don't know how many were here yet. But welcome back to you as well as myself. Hope everybody's been all right. I know we got some sick folk in the chat as well, and I hope you recover quickly. And I appreciate you being here. I really do. Man. I've been, as you guys already know, I've been pretty stressed out on standard lately. Just because I maybe not stressed out. Maybe I could stop using that word. I'm still overwhelmed. I've done a much better job lately at not letting overwhelmment be a total like, oh man, I am dying from the stress. I'm managing my stress somewhat better. Not gonna say I'm doing excellent with it, but I'm just overwhelmed. But I'm being nicer to myself. I'm giving myself more grace. And today I kind of wasted away a lot of my day off, and I was like, you know what? No, I gotta stream. It's what I want to do. And we're gonna get back on the grind. I don't know when I'm gonna record these Oblivion voiceovers, but hopefully tomorrow, so I could edit that during the week. Big life things coming up. No, we're not pregnant, but big life things coming up that are rightfully kind of scary and big adjustments that I'll have to make. But yeah, it's been a lot, but I'm confident. I'm hopeful for the future. I'm optimistic. Fingers crossed that everything works out for the best. And if it doesn't, I always got backup plans on backup plans. And if maybe I just really this content I'm about to start editing and uploading, I really believe in my potential. I got a lot of positive feedback on the videos I was already doing in this style when I was doing like the Ganondorf Sand Seal video and the Oblivion video that I already did, the Skyrim personality changing video. All of those got pretty well received by, the people who did see them. The defeating Ganondorf with my Sand Seal army, that got like 6,000 views. It's up there, and it's my most viewed video in the style of video that I want to get views and I want to get grow on my channel with. And that got like unbelievably positive support. People saying like, whoa, why is your channel so small, dog? And I'm like, it's because I suck at consistency. And there's a lot of truth in that, but I got a lot of confidence that I know what the heck I'm doing, gang. I really know what the heck I'm doing, and I'm gonna get her done. I just gotta get to it, and I'm not banking on it still. But man, I'm just excited to get videos out, keep going with that. I don't know when. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Carfree. I'm hoping I can start coming up with some more fun ideas in games that are not all Oblivion, because Oblivion is like all I want to make videos of right now because it's just so easy to have ideas for. The freaking Dark Brotherhood with a fish, that's gonna be fire. I don't care who the heck says what. That's gonna be amazing content. I think, debatably, that's gonna be better content and easier to produce content than the Thieves Guild Genocide video and streams, but I'm still very proud of the Thieves Guild Genocide run. It was just a lot more work than I think any of us anticipated. Go Birds. W mental health. Trying. Fairly okay other than sickness. I hear that, Tangled. I definitely hear that. I don't know why I'm out here humma-dumming. I'm excited for Kat to get home. I don't know what we're gonna do. I wouldn't be surprised if she just wants to get ready for bed and go to bed. I'd be a little bummed out because I want to hang out with my wife, but what's going on, Dizzy? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Man, I gotta get my necromancy to 110 or 120. I mean, I might work on that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's a double XP weekend coming up. I'm about to run out of membership, and I'm really trying to save money right now for some big changes coming up in my life that are going to require it. And I don't know if I'm gonna end up. The cheapest way to play RuneScape is to do Premier Club membership, which gives you the most perks. And you just gotta buy a year up front for like $100. And I'm like, do I want to spend? I want to, but like, is that smart? Is it smart to spend $100 on RuneScape for the year? I'm probably gonna end up doing it. But the upcoming double XP weekend, later this month, double XP week rather. I don't know if I wanna do like expensive. I don't really have money to do expensive skills, so I think I will. I'll probably end up doing Necromancy 120 is probably the best bet right now. That'll make bossing easier, and bossing is the best money maker in the game. And then I could stack money through bossing to be able to fund expensive to train skills. And yeah, I don't know what else I should do. Woodcutting here is actually pretty dang quick. So is necromancy, which is why it's kind of like just bang it out, get as far as I can. Use just my entire double XP weekend time, like a whole 48 hours of in-game time. Just, yeah. Oh, is Captain America gonna be out? We do have a gift card for the good old movies. We do have a disc. We do have a gift card, so maybe we'll do that. Right now, our only plan for Valentine's Day is we're going to use a Chili's gift card we have. Go out for dinner at Chili's. And that's really it. I don't think we're gonna do like a lot of gifts. I don't think we're gonna do gifts for each other at all because money right now is like holding on to money is currently the best gift we could give ourselves. I know I'm being vague, and there is a reason for that. I'll let you guys know when I can let you guys know. But we're not pregnant. I can tell you that for sure. But big life stuff going down, and it's going to be. It's like I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk to try to have a life that I'm more happy within. And Kat's doing all she can to help make that happen. I'm doing all I can to make it happen. And a big part of that is spending no money. Oh, dude, I live in California, Dizzy. I eat In-N-Out, like, freaking often. In-N-Out's fantastic. It'll be... I mean, it's always my business, even if I choose to share it with chat. But you guys will know more in due time. I just don't want to say too much yet because I don't know. Like, I don't think anybody watching this that I don't want hearing this news yet. I don't think any of those people are watching this, rather, but just on the off chance, it is something that like people in my real life, it's more private from them than it is from you guys, as funny as that sounds. But yeah. Dude, I freaking love how fast my hatchet levels up with these new trees. I had some chow mein for dinner tonight. Some like microwave. The company is, I don't know how you pronounce it. It looks like Nissan. Niss. I think it's AN. It might be IN. It might be Nissin. I don't know. But I tell you, dude, that stuff, it's like, it's still pretty cheap. I think it's less than $2 for a tray of it, which is pretty dang filling. It's not top ramen level cheap, but I kind of expect it to be a little more nutritious and it tastes a whole lot better, but man, that stuff, that's like, I'm gonna be living off that stuff for a little, because it's affordable. It is freaking affordable. And it's so good. And it's been so nice when I was sick, recovering from sickness. Have some warm noodles. I can relax with and enjoy and have comfort. The comfort food. Got some Southwest flatbread for grub right now. Some peppers, onions, mozzie, cheese, chicken, and chipotle mayo. Bro, you always have the most elaborate food because you're a chef. Chef see-through, cooking it up. Car free? We gotta find a way. If we ever do like a cooperative, co-op, collab, whatever you want to call it, type of content, your chef see through. I'm gonna have like a whole little rap, not a rap, but you're gonna have a catchphrase. I'm gonna come up with a catchphrase for you, like an introductory. Like how people will be like, the man, the myth, that kind of stuff. That's going to be you. But I don't know what we're going to say yet. But it's going to just be like, Chef Carfree cooking it up. Something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. All right. Man, woodcutting is so much faster nowadays than it used to be. When I got to 99 woodcutting was my second 99, so that happened like before a lot of updates to the game that made RuneScape 3, the current version, because there's old school, which is like the re-release of an older, more grindy edition of RuneScape that has the old combat style that a lot of people prefer. Most people prefer. It's much bigger than the current modern RuneScape 3 now. But when, like, in the evolution of RuneScape 2 to RuneScape 3, a lot got updated, a lot got made easier and faster and less grindy. And I had, I think, only 99 fire making and 99 woodcutting at that point. And now I am at, level 101 woodcutting, and like from 98 to 99 was like a multiple day process back in the day. A multiple, like, you're there for a while. And now I've gotten to level 101 in like the amount of time it took me to get from 98 to 99. And these new trees are a big part of that. They level you up so freaking quick. But yeah, back in the day, you got to magic trees, which used to be the strong or the highest level tree, and it was a level 80 tree. And they were slow as sin to cut. So most people just did the tree before that, yews. I think there's one, yeah, right there. There's a yew tree. I know it's all small, but most people did yew trees, myself included, because it was still a little faster. I don't even know. It might have even been more profitable. But now magic trees are quick, so much quicker. They have these elder trees, which are level 90 trees, which are above magic trees. And now they've added level 100 trees, being these eternal magic trees. And these are like faster now than yew trees, which are way behind in experience were back in the day. So they've made it so much quicker. And a guy like me who wants to maximize my gains in the time I have, I love it, because it would be pretty impossible for me to max on old school RuneScape with the lifestyle I live, unless I dedicated every moment of free time to playing the game and grinding skills, maximum efficiency, and then it would still take me years. Because, like, Charlie, Penguins, Moist Critical, he maxed in old school, but it took him, like, I want to say over a year of playing on mobile. Everywhere he went, every chance he got, he was doing skill training, AFK, and then when he needed to not be AFK, he'd do it when he could sit down. And that dude no-lifed RuneScape for so much time to be able to max. And he says that it was like the biggest grind and miserable experience of his life, but we do it for the love of the game. Us RuneScape nerds, man. Us RuneScape lifers. We do it for the love of the game. And, yeah. Charlie, it took him, I think, like 12 years, because he was on his account to actually max. Or maybe it was less, because I don't think old school's been... I think old school's, like, coming up on 12 years of life. I could be wrong. It might have came out in 2011, and I'm thinking 2013. You be rapping and I be rapping, you feel me? On a Chicken Caesar type beat. Chicken Caesar type beat in the building. Crack me up, man. How you guys liking this EDM non-copyright music stream that I'm playing in the background? I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. Boo, 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 bam, bam, Yeah, I love RuneScape, like, a lot. RuneScape is a unique type of game, because RuneScape, the gameplay isn't what keeps me coming back. It is the dopamine rush of watching a bunch of numbers, all these numbers, and the little glowing orange squares that are moving up there. That's all my skills, and seeing all of those have the max level 99 border and having my max cape, like, it's so accomplishment based, and I've had this account for so long that I keep coming back to get more accomplishments because it feels good. It's such a dopamine rush, and it's like I look at it like, yeah, childhood you would be freaking stoked on all that, but like games like Oblivion and Pokemon, those I don't come back to because I'm taking my lifelong account and leveling up my Pokemon further. Like, it's not like I'm loading up my childhood save of Emerald and making a living dex, level 100 shiny living dex, or anything nutty like that, you know? Where I know some people do that crap, and that's what keeps them coming back to a certain game or a certain save. But, like, I've never even maxed all skills in Oblivion or Skyrim. I tried it in Skyrim once, and I didn't get all the way there. I was just going for it. And my inspiration was, I want to try playing Skyrim like RuneScape and max my skills. Max my, all my stats to 100. And I got a few of them up there. But I didn't know the tips and tricks that would have made it faster for the skills I did do. And, you know, those games I just go back to because they're fun, and I like being able to play them in a different way than I have before, which is really easy in Pokemon with Nuzlocke and randomizers, and it is really easy in Bethesda games with just all the mods and the nature of Bethesda open world games. It's like there's so many different self-imposed restrictions and challenges that you can inflict upon yourself. Also, guys, I'm going to remind you, we need them watch hours. We need them watch hours. When the stream is done, go back and put on your favorite series on my channel and just let the playlist run, guys. You don't actually have to do that, but I would appreciate it. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about, Carfer. You got a dual monitor setup now? I think you do. I think you sent me a picture of that. I love having a dual monitor setup, dude. It makes this room a lot of fun to hang out in, even if I'm not streaming. Obviously, with streaming, it makes life good, because I got one screen for my game. I got one screen for my OBS, my chat, all my other stuff I might have to do, you know? Bro, Carfer, you're cracked. You're cracked. If you're logged in on the same account on all three of those devices, though, I don't think it adds more watch time. I think you have to be on different accounts for that to work. But, I sacrificed my laptop heart as a setup for a desktop PC. So are you using your laptop as like a second monitor somehow, or are you just somehow doing this all on one screen, just like divvying it up? Oh, you're on the hidden alt. Okay, okay. Music is groovy. Does Final Fantasy 14 have a lot of like different skill levels like that, Tangled? I believe it does, from what I've learned through you. Man. Oh, guys. I know everybody in chat could probably relate to this, but why can't we just be given money? Why must we work? Why must we work? What's going on, Baseball Kid 1? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing? Great to see you. Great to have you. Ooh, you got a nice monitor. Yeah, I got two 1080p'ers on my setup here. I'm not like huge on above 1080p, if that makes sense. Like, maybe it's because I haven't really ever had a 4K monitor or TV or anything like that. But, like, I feel so satisfied with 1080p. It looks great to me that I'd rather save the money and the computing power on just, doing this. I'm just doing it the way I do it. Even on, like, my parents, they have a 4K TV. And even when I pull up, like, 4K YouTube videos on it, the nature videos that everybody pulls up to try out 4K stuff, it looks great. It looks incredible. The picture is nutty good. Like, super unbelievably clear and beautiful. But, like, I feel like I've never seen 4K not experience frame drops. And I'm sure you could achieve that on a PC, no problem. But, like, even on my parents' TV, just using, like, the built-in YouTube on it, you get frame drops because it's 4K. It's just a lot of power to run. That's what I'm talking about, Car Free. That's what I'm talking about. I also have zero interest in anything over 60 frames. After 60 frames, it looks like... I know people say, oh, the eye can't actually see beyond 60 frames anyways. The human eye can see up to could see way more than 60 frames a second. We do not have 60 FPS vision. That's a myth. It becomes more negligible after that. It's kind of diminishing returns. In the sense of after 60 frames per second, you're not going to notice the big difference you notice between 30 and 60. But even when I got Minecraft running at like 140, I don't know if my monitor actually could see past 60 frames per second. That might be an issue too. No, my monitor can. I think my monitors go up to 144. But like after 60 for me, it starts looking weird. It's like trying to watch a movie filmed in 60 frames per second. In gaming, it's great. You love it in gaming. You love it on YouTube videos because it makes a lot of sense. On films, most films are below 30 frames per second. Most films are 24 frames per second because that adds a cinematic, like, motion blur effect. It is the ideal cinematic frame rate is 24 frames per second. And I've watched films in above that, and it's like ones that are filmed in above that. It's like, no, go back to the 24 frames. Yeah, I'm just rocking the base HD. No, yeah, TF2 is pretty reasonable to run in high settings. All of the jobs classes are max level 100. There are combat jobs, then there are gatherers. Oh, so this kind of sounds like World of Warcraft. Gotcha. Thank you, Tangled. I don't think I do carb free personally. I've never noticed that. I'd believe that carb free. I know that the human eye could detect things up to like thousandths of a second. I don't know if your human eye could consistently do that. Might put a lot of strain on your eyes to do something like that. But I know that, like, obviously our eyeballs are not machines that have a set viewing frames or anything like that. But it is, I would believe that sounds pretty reasonable that between 540 and 600 would be kind of our baseline when you compare it to that metric. Your eyes see an 80p without glasses. Meow, meow. Oh boy, I wish this was my job. Oh, it would be great. It would be great to just be able to do the things I want to do and the things that are fun. Wasn't a terrible week at work, though. Work was actually pretty good. I got a buddy over there now. His name is Stevie. He's helping out. He's working. They let me hire a helper, basically, for my one-man gig where I was doing a bunch of crazy work. And he is killing it. He is doing a great job, and he's got a great attitude. He's really fun to be around. And I love that guy, man. It's been a pleasure to work with, and I highly credit him with my week, even though I was recovering from sickness, and that was rough. Didn't really feel too hot at all last week at work. Or this week, I guess you could say, because it's still Saturday of the week. But yeah, man, it wasn't a terrible week at work, but the hours I do, man, and just the lack of life that I kind of get to live on my, like, the way I would want to. It's just, I don't like it, dude. I miss the days of, I didn't realize I'd miss them because at the time I took it for granted, I think, but I miss the days of having other jobs, even when I worked full-time at my first job. I worked from 7 to 4, and I got home in 15 minutes, not an hour and a half. Right now it takes me an hour and a half to get home, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I got off any earlier than 4:30 on average. Like, most days I'm leaving work at 4:30. I get home around anywhere between 6 and 6:45 on the worst of days, where there's like an accident or something, and this freaking road work they're doing on the freeway near my house is just jacking my commute up, man. I could be getting home even sooner, but just getting home that late when I'm waking up at 3:30 in the morning, it's brutal, man. It really is brutal, and I guess I could say it's my own fault for buying a house so far away from most of the work in the film business, but man, I couldn't buy a house closer to work. Even though I make pretty good money, I get a really good hourly wage and a ton of overtime. It's too freaking expensive, man. It's too expensive in the state of California to, if I move any closer to work, I'm spending double. And I can't do that. I don't have that type of cash. Like, where I'm at right now, my finances, like my income to my bills ratio, it's not bad. If I penny pinch and I don't spend frivolously, I can get ahead if I just save and get a good savings going. But that's really, with how much I'm working, it's just a bummer how little I get to do, how little of my money that it's blood money, like I'm dedicating and sacrificing so much of my life to make this money. And it's still not enough to go have fun with. I still gotta save up very strategically. Otherwise, I'm ending up in a financial deficit, and it's not good. Unlocked the latest expansion. Raised the level cap. That's great. Love that. Hey, that's me. It took me, my combat skills were very late to get maxed in RuneScape. Oh, many a time, Carfree. Fishing is freaking slow in RuneScape, but I got her done. I got my 99 fishing. Fishing was a very slow one, though. Fishing was incredibly slow. Yeah, dude, 6 to 6 card free. I've done a lot of days 6 to 6. It's freaking brutal, man. It's freaking brutal, and I know you got I think you got somewhat of a commute as well, if I remember correctly. But yeah, man. I just read your last DM, card free. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let them know. What the heck is... Oh my gosh, Mason's at Supercross? That freaking lucky duck. Wish I was at Supercross. Not really, that's a lot of people. I've had a good day just chilling at home. Man, we haven't even been streaming for an hour. That's crazy. Oh, Carfree, that's fantastic. I know you might be saying, like, dude, what? That's not great. And for a lot of people, that is not a great commute, but for me, that's like a dream. I could do 45 minutes all day long. That's so nuts, Carfree. That is so nuts. No, that's the same thing with me though. Is like literally, you know, I got a. It's not a giant house, but it's a good size house for me and the wife, me and Kat, and we could have a kid or two in this house and make that work. It wouldn't be too unreasonable at all. But like three kids, we gotta upsize, and at that point, it's like, how do we even do that? With how much everything costs, and if we want to move closer to, you know, anywhere closer to where the work's at, spending at least 1.5 times the amount on a smaller house, on a significantly smaller house. Yeah, I know. That's why my commute sucked, because I wanted a house. I wanted a 3-bed, 2-bath house. Had a studio apartment. That's what it sounds like. Oh man, oh man. I'm like, I want to know the key, man, to making my YouTube channel explode by doing no work. What do I do? No, I'm kidding. I probably should start streaming on Twitch someday, because discoverability is way higher on Twitch. You can get found a lot easier, and you know, I am pretty confident that if people found my Twitch streams, they'd enjoy the vibes, they'd enjoy the chillness, the kickback, laid back vibes we got going on. It's just a matter of getting people here, getting the eyeballs here, the right eyeballs here. And I envy creators like Charlie who just do whatever they want, just kind of live life and broadcast it and do really freaking well for themselves. But I get it. I wasn't leading that charge back in the early days of YouTube, like 2007, 2008. Like, I'm pretty sure Charlie's been on YouTube since it's been around pretty much. Yeah, I don't like Twitch for streaming. I like YouTube streaming so much more. Twitch has a better chat experience, or so everybody says. But the viewing experience and the, like, streaming experience is just... I don't like it. And maybe that's just because I'm so invested and in love with YouTube, and I love how the streams are more or less set up just like their making videos and whatnot. But Twitch, I don't like the ads. The ads are nightmarish on Twitch. I click on so many Twitch streams, and then I just close Twitch altogether when they're like, here's a minute of unskippable ads. I'm like, well, that really sucks. On YouTube, I pay for premium, but even when I didn't pay for premium, I could deal with, you know, a skippable ad or maybe a 15-second unskippable ad. I feel like YouTube's pretty wise at not overly advertising on their platform because they know what it does to viewership here. So they get away with what they can get away with. But at the same time, like, you know, if there are creators that put 50,000 mid-rolls in their videos, those are the creators I didn't watch as much, if I may be honest. I would click off of their videos because of it before I got premium. But premium is I look at premium as like a streaming service because I watch more YouTube than probably all the other streaming services combined, unless I'm binging something, like I'm binging Yu-Gi-Oh right now. But yeah, I hate Twitch ads. Hey, your electricity bill will show, man. Your power bill will, that thing will run it up. With all the crap I got in this room right here, that black box of 3D printing goodness, oh, that thing runs it up. My PC probably runs it up even more, though, when I'm, like, heavily streaming. Aw, carb free. You're such a sweet guy. You got me on your ad block whitelist or whatever that's called, where it doesn't ad block me. I can't even blame people for ad blocking. I know it hurts creators, but it's been around forever and creators still do all right. Enough people don't use it. But, yeah, I can't even, you know, with the way ads are so constant when you're, like, trying to find a good video to watch, and it makes it a lot harder to know if the video you're clicking on is going to be one that you really enjoy. It's frustrating. Because that was my thing, too, is I'll click on a video, and, you know, the whole... If you study YouTube at all, I'm sure you've heard people say about the first 30 seconds are the most important because most people will click off in that time. And that is, there is truth to that. But, you know, I'm not going to act like I will force myself to watch entire videos just because I clicked on them and I'm trying to keep their retention stats up and be like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm supporting fellow creators. Sometimes I feel a little bad. I'll become mindful of it. Like, man, I hate to break your retention, but your video is not doing it for me. Clicking off. Gotcha. Well, hey, dude, if this new PC runs your power bill up, like, a lot, I wouldn't be surprised if your roommate's like, hey, dog, I've made no electrical changes. You, on the other hand, you have drastically increased our power bill. I'm gonna need you to front some more of that coin. I've heard about situations like that. If I were to ever, like, we got a guest room in our house that we've considered renting out to a friend. And if that ends up happening, I almost feel like I'll be inclined to be like, all right, look, you know, obviously there's 2 of us and 1 of you, so we're not going to make you pay half of the utility bills. But, you know, specifically the electricity bill, I'm going to cover even more of that because I know I'm going to use massively more than anybody that rents that room. You're like, nah, we split that, John. Oh man, what? Car free? I was about to say that. No, I know it's gonna make you click off car free. I apologize, but if you guys are enjoying the stream, I would appreciate it if you could hit that like button. It does help me out, helps out the channel, helps me grow. And if you're not enjoying it, feel free to dislike it. Just clicking extra buttons is always good to help out content creators on YouTube. Whether you're commenting, you're liking a video, you're subscribing, it helps out. And if you want to help me out, feel free to subscribe or like the video. If you're new here, you could hit that sub button. If not, you know, no worries. I hope you have a great rest of your life with whatever you do, whatever you're doing. And that's gonna be my call to action, as they call it in the creator space. That's crazy, Carfree. Dude was... You were here from... This... I don't mean to say this, like, in any weird way. So many of my viewers that are adults now have been here since such a young age. And it is, It's flattering, man. It's flattering just to know that for a while there, like, you guys were just growing up with me as one of your streamers you were watching. You know, I was still growing up a lot, too, in those days. And, now, like, some of you guys, namely Carfree, you guys are, like, lifelong friends, I would say. Maybe we've never met in person. Who knows if we ever will. But you're my boy, man. You really are my boy. I've made a lot of close friends online. Hence, like, other creators, like Brandon. My boy Brandon. Rain Blue. Oh, man. Meeting him in person last year, I think it was last year. Yeah. Either last year or the year before. I gotta finally meet my boy from the UK in the flesh. And it was just freaking awesome, dude. It's like, it doesn't matter that it's our first time physically meeting. We're buddies, dude. Been buddies for so long. You've become so close just talking to each other online for so long that it works out. It works out. What the heck is that sentence? It makes sense is what I meant to say. And I don't feel weird. Like, it would be one thing if I'm, like, telling the entirety of my chat, like, hey guys, let's all be buddies, and you know, I'm gonna be hosting a hangout at my house. Here's my address, stream, come on over, we're gonna have a barbecue. Or, like, you know, there is a certain level of parasocial that is unhealthy, and you shouldn't like encourage it, I guess. But the people that I've decided, you know what, no, you've been around long enough, we've chatted, we've talked to each other, I'm cool with having a little more of like a homie to homie friendship and relationship here than just like, you know, hey, we're acquaintances as streamer and viewer, or, you know, we're acquaintances as streamer and fellow streamer, anything like that, you know? I helped you get through college. That's what I'm talking about, Tangled, come on. That's awesome. That's another thing, Tangled. I think you were already an adult when you found my channel, but like, just seeing your journey since you've been here, from going to school, now you're a teacher, you're doing everything you set out to do. I remember long before you were teaching French, you were talking about teaching French. And that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I loved seeing that. I loved, you know, having my community not be quite so massive that I could actually keep up with some of those things. And it's cool. I appreciate you guys sharing parts of your life with me, and I appreciate you letting me share parts of my life with you guys. I've been doing YouTube from a very young age. I was 15, I think. How old was I? I was 15 when I started my first gaming channel. And that was just, it was huge, man. It's been a huge part of my life. I've loved it so much, and it is probably the most smooth, natural feeling way for me to express myself. Even if I'm literally just sitting here and I'm like, yo, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Haha, listen to me talk about my life for an hour and a half, 2 hours straight. Whatever I did that one stream. Where I just sat and chatted with you guys and kind of just like literally dropped my life story on stream. It felt great. It felt great. And, you know, there's friends I'll sit with and do that with in person, and it feels good as well. But it feels just as good to get on here and say it on stream, which is weird. I guess in a way, it might be unnatural to most, but in like just my personal experience in my life, dude, I'm freaking. YouTube is a part of me. You can't take that away from me. You'd have to kill me to get YouTube to take that away from me, you know? Nutty Carfrey. You've gone through so many levels of school and education. Hamstreak! Better yet, Toon Hamstreak, like you belong to Maximilian Pegasus, like you were one of his duel monsters. What's going on, Hamstreak? Welcome to the stream. How you been? Good to see you again. I like the addition of Toon to the name. What's going on, dude? Life is overwhelming at the moment, but it is freaking good, my friend. Great to see you here. Great to have you. Thank you for coming by, saying what's up. I'm gonna check our watch hours, guys. I haven't checked in a few days. It's probably not much higher because I have not been doing the streaming for a few days. Yeah, it didn't go up very much in the last week or so, but we're at 615 of 3,000 to get our emotes, not our monetization. We won't be monetized with ads. We won't be a YouTube partner again. You need 4,000 watch hours for that. But when you get 3,000 watch hours, you get your super chats and your memberships back. And I want memberships more than anything, dude. I miss them emotes. Is it like a Toon King Dedede? Because before it was just like a regular render of King Dedede, right? I'm looking at it rather small, but that's what I'm seeing. Digging it. Dude, we're gonna listen to this playlist more in the background. I'm vibing. I am vibing out. If the music is too loud or anything, guys, please let me know. I don't think it is. I think it's at a pretty good volume just from my level meter. But I don't wanna be making the stream any less enjoyable for you guys to watch. I know that my voice comes through loud. It was a frog. It's Polito. Haha! I love that. I love that. That's great. That is fantastic. I didn't remember it being a frog. I've had somebody else, I think, in my chat a fair amount. That was just King Dedede at some point or another, I think. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it wasn't as frequent as I thought. Oh, yeah. How much charge this thing got left on it? Still a lot. Nice. My augmented hatchet of Bloom and Blight, the new best hatchet in RuneScape, is it's got 45 hours of charge. It's nowhere near burnt out. Was Kirby Air Ride a GameCube game way back when you could just fly around all over the place? Because I think I did. I know I played a Kirby flying game, and I have not touched it since I was a kid, but man, that game was so freaking fun. Do it. Do it, Tangled. Do it. Dude, this playlist, it's all copyright-free stuff that's on the NCS page, the No Copyright Sounds YouTube channel, which has always been awesome, by the way. They've been just providing music free of copyright forever, and I've used a lot of it when I used to do, like, intros, channel intros and stuff. But, man, this is like a banger of a live stream. They're playing all the ones with vocals, and these are like very enjoyable, good songs for my liking, at least. Do it, Tangled. I don't think I ever played an online one, Hamstreaks. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one, but I do remember just flying around a city, and you could get upgrades. Like, you get the different outfits of the Kirby enemies and stuff, just like in any other Kirby game. Dude, if they made a new game just like that one when I was a kid, oh, I'd be on it. 2003 is when it came out. That's what I think you're saying there. Yeah, it probably is the one I played then. Yeah, dude, that'd be fire. That would be gas, as some would say. Straight petroleum. Alright. Nice, car free. Enjoy your Team Fortress 2, and my buddy, my friend. So it wasn't online, dude. Yeah, no, if that game was online, though, that would be sick. Tangled, I'm pretty sure I am subscribed. Let me just double check. I'm like 99.999999999% sure. What time would that be? Would that be like earlier in the morning? I got some errands I gotta do. I gotta do tomorrow, but I will be there. I will be there if you go live. Even if I'm lurking, I'll have that thing on. I'm pretty bad at being active in a chat. Because I don't know. I used to be better, and then I got married. I got a lot of distractions at home, but I will definitely come through, Tangled. Oh, I'm sure, Hamstreak. Almost every game has at least some small following, even long after its like most popular days have ended. That could potentially work, Tangled. I will do my best to be there for at least part of it. I'm pretty sure it's I'm having a hard time. Oh, wait, if I hit that, would that show up? Let's see. I'm trying to find. It's so hard to get YouTube to like actually show me what I want to see sometimes. Would it be the channel you're on right now in the chat, Tangled, or would it be your other channel? Your Spinder channel. I am trying so hard to find one of your channels right now. And YouTube search is like, nah. Here's a bunch of shiny Spinder reactions. Okay, I will talk about the Switch 2 in a second. So, I got some things to say about it, Hamstreak. I think there's a slight, very subtle ways to be impressed, and I gotta say, I think I'm there. I don't know if that's the word I would use, but I got impressions. So, Switch 2, most likely Tangled. All right. Well, I'll make sure some way. Even if you gotta DM me on Discord or on whatchamacallit, on Twitter, X, let me know, Tangled. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, Hamstreak, indeed. I'm playing RuneScape up there. I'm leveling up my wood cutting. But I just got over being sick. I did not feel like going through all of the work of setting up a new run and a new randomizer of Pokemon Scarlet, because that's the next thing on the agenda. Is this like, I gotta watch back my streams. My face cam feels so choppy, but I think that could just be OBS. But yeah, we're just hanging out tonight, Hamstreak. Not doing much. But, so, Switch 2. Those would definitely be the biggest improvements they could make, Hamstreak. Absolutely. And the things I like about the Switch 2 and the reveal, even though all they've done is kind of just show what it looks like and its size comparison to the original, I like how they're not necessarily fixing what ain't broke. And it looks a little bit more sleek. If we're talking aesthetics, I do think it looks more slick. It looks kind of nicer. It looks like a higher end product, because the current Switch doesn't really look like, it's an awesome console, but they made it what they made it. They made it very functional in design and in looks and whatnot. But the Switch 2, I really like the new kickstand. I really like that it looks a lot more effective and not as flimsy as the current Switch's little tiny piece of poop quick kickstand. That thing sucks. But sorry, I'm kind of brain farting right now. I am brain farting right now. But yeah, I really hope they fix the Joy-Con stick drift. I'm not super duper confident, but I really hope they do better thumbsticks, joysticks on the Joy-Con. I like the size difference, and I really hope that they deliver a smooth 1080p experience on that small screen. Because even if it's in portable mode, if you got that thing in 1080p, oh, dude, it could look, the graphics in these games could look like phenomenal. The smaller screen would only benefit how good it looks, in my opinion. And I don't know if, like, obviously that's kind of all we have to talk about so far. But I do like how they didn't get crazy and do some massive change where it looks like, oh, hey, we told you we were coming out with a new console, and this is what we meant by new. It's like, no, keep it. It could look the same. It could look exactly the same. Just make it more better, you know? Like, that's the thing with most consoles, is Nintendo has always tried to gimmick up their consoles, you know? They've always tried to be the ones to, you know, oh, hey, we got Joy-Cons, motion controls. The GameCube was the last Nintendo console that was just a console without a gimmick. It was just a video game console with a controller and you played games. And then there was the Wii. Oh, we got fancy motion controls. Then there was the Wii U. Look it, we got a giant gamepad controller, and the screen on your gamepad is an extension of the game on your screen. And then we had the Switch, which the gimmick was actually really great. Hey, this is a hybrid console. You could play it on your TV, or you could pick it up and play it wherever the heck you want. That's huge. That's huge. That works great. That is a winning formula that I want in every future Nintendo console. I want it to be a hybrid console. I don't want them to go back to full handheld. I don't want them to go back to full plug it into your TV and only play that way. It's not what I want from Nintendo anymore. They've set that high bar. And I'm glad that the Switch 2 is the Switch 2 and not like the Nintendo Next or like some other crap where they're like, oh, now it folds. Now it's a smartphone, the Nintendo phone that has the same power as the Switch. No, don't do none of that crap. Just give us another Switch. Make the Switch more powerful, such as the PlayStation 3, 4, and 5 have all done for the previous PlayStation. And, you know, I'm pretty sure these days, PlayStation is kind of winning out the console war over Microsoft. I think it is the better selling console almost in the last 2 generations of consoles. And that's because PlayStation isn't trying to fix what's not broken. Sony just keeps releasing more powerful consoles that are at their core consoles. Microsoft, they were like, this is the Xbox One. We're trying to give you an all-in-one entertainment system and experience. That was stupid. Nobody wanted that. Nobody talks about that. Everybody talks about, oh, you know, yeah, Xbox One or the PS4. Xbox Series X or PS5. And I don't know what the heck the Series X is all about. I don't even know what the PS5 is all about, dang it. The last console I bought was the Switch. I don't have any console newer than a Switch. I don't have an Xbox Series X or S or whatever, or a PS5, and I probably never will. You know what? That'll change when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out. I gotta say, if Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out and it doesn't launch straight to PC, oh baby, I'm buying a console just for that. The same way I bought an Xbox One just for Halo. Just for Halo. I didn't even when I bought this house almost 2 years ago now, and I still my Xbox One has never been inside of my home because I just left it at my parents' house. My dad surely uses it more than I do. I don't know if he uses it often, but I've basically just kind of donated it to my dad for the very minimal gaming that he does. Every now and then he'll boot up Call of Duty and play some Call of Duty campaign. He doesn't play online or nothing. He just likes Call of Duty campaigns, and every now and then he'll go and play a little bit. But he doesn't like how I get carried away when I game, and I'll play RuneScape for how many hours of today? I've played RuneScape for probably well over 10 hours out of my day today. It was I went from like 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. I was just RuneScaping it up, dude. I had tasks on my mind, and I got them all done. My dad, he could never. He can't do that. He could watch a TV all day long on his days off. I can't do that, though. Well, I can, depending on the show. But, like, he'll flip through, like, actual direct TV and stuff, you know? and just watch the different channels and find something. But all right, I'm gonna catch up with chat. I know I've been ranting here for a while, but let's see. Tangled, I think that's a setting that you get to change. I don't think RuneScape, I don't think YouTube marks you as that, because every time you upload a video, there is a setting somewhere in there. Actually, it's right in your face now. And even when you set up a stream, it asks, is this stream made for kids, or is this video made for kids? And if you hit yes, you can't comment. There's no I don't know if it's like no autoplay or like picture-in-picture or what, but it has reduced functionality compared to a usual YouTube viewing experience. I don't know if like you could set your whole channel. I think you can. I really like Scarlet and Violet Hamstreak. Scarlet and Violet are, I really like those games, personally. I'm excited for Legends ZA. I hope Legends ZA's story is better than Legends Arceus, because the Legends Arceus story is the only thing I didn't like about that game. Thought the gameplay was fantastic. What was it? Sword and Shield, Dynamax Adventures were fun. Like, there are certain things about Sword and Shield I had a lot of fun with in the world of shiny hunting mostly, which I don't do too often anymore. I love Sun and Moon. I'm a big Gen 7 fan, giant Gen 7 fan. And X and Y is like the worst, in my opinion, the worst Pokemon games ever made. Shouldn't have done it. But yeah, I actually really liked Scarlet and Violet. I haven't played the DLCs, and the DLCs, from what I've seen, don't seem nearly on the level of Sword and Shield DLC, which was the best parts of Sword and Shield. But it, yeah. And so there's a lot I love about Gen 9. Boom, 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 boom. Xbox Series X. Nice, Tangled. Got it fixed. To be honest with you, I'm not really like a part of gaming culture myself too much. I latch on to certain games and I obsess over them. I really freaking love them, but I don't keep up with a lot of new releases. I'm always looking for the announcement of series that I'm already invested in and want the next one. Like, I'm always looking for Elder Scrolls 6 news, the Oblivion remake that's heavily rumored and talked about. Always looking for news about the Oblivion remake because I freaking love Oblivion. I'm always down for some Pokemon news just because I'm a lifelong Pokemon fan. Kingdom Hearts 4 is... I would click faster for Kingdom Hearts 4 news than anything else on Earth. That would, that's like my most anticipated series, always. Kingdom Hearts. But, like, gaming as a whole, I don't really try out too many new games. I don't really care about console exclusives, because Halo lost me. I've never even played Halo Infinite. Last Halo game I played was Halo 5, and I like Halo 4. I thought Halo 4 was really cool. Which wasn't, like, the consensus of everybody by any means. But, like, you know, Halo 5 lost me because Master Chief was the, like, secondary character of a Halo game. And I'm like, what? And so I haven't even touched Infinite, you know. I don't think there's any PlayStation exclusives that I'm even like, oh, yes, excellent, you know. Like, there's just... I game what I game, but I don't really care about the whole culture and crap anymore. I used to be a lot more into it. Now I'm just, you know, I love playing what I love to play on, and playing it on YouTube, doing what I do, and just Doing it however I feel like. That's my way of gaming these days. So I'm sure every console does offer something, but you know, at the end of the day, me being kind of a more casual consumer, that's the way I explained it is my take on it, my opinion on all of it, and it doesn't really go beyond that, you know? I don't look deeper like, oh, well, when I really think about it, the PlayStation offers this to the community of gaming, and the Xbox brings this. I'm like, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm super satisfied with my Nintendo console for my Nintendo exclusive games, because you can't get them anywhere else, and my PC, because I can get almost anything else I want on PC. Like, I just bought the newest Sonic game on PC, not the newest one, the Sonic Frontiers. I didn't get Shadow Generations yet. But I bought Sonic Frontiers on PC and PC alone, and I'm like, man, Sonic made me a gamer to begin with. Felt so weird, like buying a Sonic game straight up on a computer, because it's something I never thought I'd do. But, you know, it's like, screw it. What am I gonna... I'm not gonna go buy a console. I spent enough on my PC to be able to play any game I ever want. If it's not on PC, it ain't worth it for me these days. And that's not even me trying to be PC master race. That's just, you know, I have no problem with consoles. Like I said, if Kingdom Hearts 4 doesn't release straight to PC and it comes out on PS5, I'm buying a PS5. It's settled. It's done. But, you know, I won't look at that as the PS5 offering me something, I guess. It's just a means to play the goodness Tetsuya's putting out there, man. Alright. It has an Xbox One, mostly as a Blu-ray player. Hey, my PlayStation 4 has totally become our streaming box in the living room. That thing, I got a launch model PlayStation 4. So you guys can imagine that as old as a PS4 could be, that thing is. I got it release night. And it can't even play Fall Guys anymore. It'll literally fail to load, and on either the second or third round, it will just disconnect me for inactivity because it takes way too long to load. And they just kick me from any lobby I try to play a Fall Guys. And I was just like, all right, well, that kind of sucks. But it's still, I could still watch shows on here just fine. And that's what I shall do. Bow, 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 bow. What is there to do in Gen 9 after the credits roll? Randomize the game and play it as a Nuzlocke? I'm not really, like, I don't judge a game based on its post-game. The Last of Us is a fantastic game, and it does not have a post-game beyond, like, DLCs. But even those, it's just like, I'm a story-driven guy, man. When it comes to games, I'm all about the story. There's exceptions, obviously. RuneScape. When I used to shiny hunt and certain other aspects of Pokemon that I'll indulge in, such as Nuzlocke, because I really like playing Nuzlocke. And like Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls I don't really play for the story too much. I play it for the mechanics. Same with Fallout, I would say. I like lore. I like lore of those games, though. Anytime I find, like, a little interesting tidbit of lore, I'll be like, ooh, piece of lore. Didn't like Dynamax Adventures at all. I only liked it for the community shiny hunting aspect of it. It was good for streams. Everybody has their own opinion, Hamstreet. No need to be throwing around. Kind of sounds like you're coming at chat right now, dude. Don't really appreciate that. If we could cool it down a little without throwing out ignorant fanboy, as people are expressing, myself included, expressing our own preferences. We all got our own opinions. We all got our own lives. No need to try to force your truth on anybody else. We all got our own truth. I'm respecting your opinions and just sharing my own. Oh yeah, dude, you got your gaming PC today, my boy. Day one. No more laptop cooling. Now you're freaking big PC, man. Yeah, dude, ever since I got my first job, I worked 2 weeks at my first job, pretty much spent all of those paychecks on my first computer because I wanted to be able to make better videos because I was working off of a crappy laptop back in the day in my youth. And dude, I can't imagine not having a PC anymore. For me, it's more of a streaming thing and a YouTube thing that I love having it so much. But I have so much fun. Just it's so convenient for all the types of stuff I like to do. I kick back. I'll play a game on one monitor, and on my second monitor, I'll be playing YouTube. And I love it, man. I love just having a powerful PC that I could kind of just do whatever I want on. From Photoshop and editing and all that good jazz. All right, dude, you're just trying to... You're making this too much of a thing. I'm just gonna time you out for a little. Could have said, "Oh, my bad, dude. I didn't mean it to come across that way," you know. But no, you seem argumentative, and even if you come back and say, "I'm not being argumentative," it's my stream, and I don't really feel like dealing with that energy. So, see you in 10 minutes if you still feel like hanging out. If you don't, no worries. Hope you have a good night. Ba-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dude, you only paid $600 for that thing? That's kind of nutty. And you got a 1060 Ti in that bad boy? That's some power. That is some power. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Oh, did I say 1060? I meant 3060. Sorry. It's just freaking time's going too quick, dude. I come from the 1000 series. We're way beyond now. We're in the 3000 series. Pretty soon they'll be having the do they have 4000 already? Is there already like 4060s, or are we not there yet? I don't even know what processor I have. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know my graphics card, I got a 3080 Ti. That thing cost me that thing cost me a freaking so much money. That is without a doubt the most expensive part in this computer. They just released the 5000? That's crazy. Hold on, let me see this. Let me see what I can find out. No, get out of there. Okay, nice. I'm gonna check out what kind of power I got going on here. Yeah, 3080 Ti. So it is a 3080. It's not a 40. I think I got the 3080 to save like an extra $1,000. Oh, dude, graphics cards. Have they come back down yet? Or are graphics cards still, like, stupid expensive? And then I got a 12700. Okay. i7 12700. That's my processor. Tangled, go on Google. Oh, man. Let me get your link. YouTube chat for stream. How do I get this chat? Here we go. This link right here, Tangled, is the answer to all your questions. Wow. Yeah, graphics cards have not come back down to where they were before the chip shortage or whatever it was that caused that. All right, I gotta pee, so I'll be right back. And then Kat should be home in the next hour or so, and I will be ending before that, so I will keep you guys in the loop. Dude, I got this, like, super power bank portable charger thing for so I could charge my laptop at work, because the battery in the laptop's kind of cooked now. And this thing is freaking wonderful, because it charges my phone so fast. It charges anything I need, and it has such a big battery itself that if I'm not, like, actually charging the laptop, it could charge my phone probably, like, I don't know how many times over, but a lot. Many times. Many times. But it could probably only charge my laptop twice. If that. But even then, dude, that adds triple the time I could work on it without being at an outlet, and that's awesome. It is awesome, and I love it. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Do I have the normal stream delay, or am I on ultra low? Hold on. I'm spraying a saline solution in my nose. Let me check that real quick. And if you're wondering why I'm spraying a saline solution in my nose, it's because it's part of my sickness. My nose got super freaking rawed out. I was coughing up some blood that my doctor said most likely was coming from my nostril, and he gave me this cute little baby stuff, because it's all the same. It's just salt water, basically. And he was like, use this. This will be good. All right, let me see. Right there's the link, gang. That link will do you good. What is my... Oh my gosh, I'm on normal latency? Sorry. Man. I'm annoyed. I didn't mean to do that. We've been on normal latency this whole time. Sorry, guys. Sorry there's been big stream delay this whole stream. I know you aren't probably that bothered by it, but Carfrey knew it. Yeah, sorry about that. It's still not terrible, because obviously you replied to what I said pretty quick, but that wasn't supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be on ultra low. I'll fix it next time. See, this is what I get when I just reuse stream settings every single time. And I'm like, all right, I'm not playing a game we've played recently. Let's just go find some random hangout stream, and then I don't change nothing. Because even, like, my starting the stream process was all jacked up. Because it was like, usually I just hit go, like, stream, and then it starts. But, you know, this one, it's like, auto start is not enabled. Please hit another button. And I'm like, what? Alright, I'm going to pee. I'll be back. All right. I'm here. I am back. No, ultra low, yeah. I once I changed it to ultra low, I've been pretty good at using ultra low on everything. I definitely did not put that much thought into it today. I wish I would have. We're also going to get back on these the weeknight streams starting next week. I don't know how often, how many days a week I'll be hitting those things, but we will be back to doing streams on weekdays too instead of just weekends. Obviously, weekends are easy for me. I'm able to do like that. Like the freaking 7-hour Oblivion stream I did right before I disappeared. It's like, oh man, he did a long stream and now he's dead. He's gone. Obviously, I could do those on the weekend way easier, but I've been getting home. You know, if I get home at 6, I go live around 6:45, 7. I could stream for an hour, hour and a half and be good. So, I'll be doing that again. Get the Scarlet Hardcore Nuzlocke Run 7 going. Will lucky number 7 be the run? We'll find out. Microphone coming Monday. Nice. Are you guys like, is my motion all smooth? Or is it like sometimes like right there, it just happened. Does it like jump frames for you guys too? Or is that just my OBS preview? I think it's just my OBS preview, but I'm not positive. Like, I'm trying to test with the spinning. I don't know. Let me know, chat. It's a little choppy. What the heck? Face cam. What's going on, Adam? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming through. I am in better health, and I'm glad that YouTube suggested me. That's cool. Is it are you a RuneScape person? Is it because I'm have this set as RuneScape because of my little RuneScape action up there, or I'm totally random right now in your life? Either way, that's sick. Shout out to YouTube for suggesting me. I think they've done that a bit tonight because we got more views than I would normally get on a stream like this. I think a few people have popped in. They're like, okay, this guy's just hanging out. I'm out of here. I'm gone. But thanks for coming by, dude. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming through with that feedback too. How you doing, Adam? How you been today? How's your Saturday gone? You're getting a little groovy, slightly choppy. Oh, RuneScape algorithms, nice. Are you an old school player, or do you play RuneScape 3, EasyScape, as many call it? I know it's EasyScape. I play RuneScape 3, but I'm on the same account since before old school existed, and I already had 299s when they did the big EOC update back in the day, and I've just stuck with it, dude. Now I'm maxed. I'm going for the 110 woodcutting update. I still got to finish 110 mining. Smithing and fletching are also at 110 now, and they're so annoying because you need like 4 times the amount of material. So I'll cut 36,000 logs before I'm at level 110 woodcutting. I need like 120,000 logs to get to 110 fletching. It's so dumb. Why is it so much more? Nice. You got some years on me. This account's like 17 or 18 years old. I had many before it back when I was a kid. I kept making new ones and restarting, which was stupid. I shouldn't have done that so often. But this account right here has been my freaking account, man. But I hear that, Adam. I take a lot of breaks from this game. So as everybody says with RuneScape, you never truly quit. You're just taking a break, and you'll be back. We always come back. Yeah, I got maxed not too long ago. Last year, I think I maxed, as in 99, not 120s and 120 skills. And that was my number one goal ever since I started playing, was maxing. So that felt real good. And I love that there's more woodcutting to finally do, because this was one of my 2 pre-EOC 99s. Pre-Squeal of Fortune. Doggy! Molly! Oh, there she is. There she is. But, is there a good, like, dungeon crawler adventure game that you recommend? I had fun playing Path of Exile, the little bit that I played that. I don't know if Path of Exile 2 is free or not, but Path of Exile was kind of fun, and it wasn't as big of a time commitment, you know? Like, RuneScape? RuneScape is something where it's literally just years of account building, and you keep going, and you get more quests done, and, like, everything here, I got like 16, 17, 18, somewhere in that range. I just got I know I'm over 15 because I got that veteran cape. But, you know, this whole account with all these skills and the quest I've done and just everything I've done in this game is the accumulation of all that time. And I don't think it's too easy for anybody to get into RuneScape that never played it as a kid once they're an adult. I think that a lot of the wonder and the hook, line, and sinker of RuneScape was back when it was like peak popularity. A lot of us were still in school, and a lot of our friends at school were playing. It was like social media before social media. People were getting on RuneScape, having their RuneScape dates, you know? It was kind of nuts. And it was just such a nostalgic time that, you know, it's easy for me to keep coming back to it, especially anytime I have a lot of downtime, like when I got sick recently, and I took I had 5 days off in a row, because I was off on Thursday, and I went back the next Tuesday. I was, like, so miserable and just sitting on the couch. I was like, all right, it's time. I'm logging back in, baby, and here I am now. I've been playing an unruly amount of it again. Finished the pirate quest line and did all the steps for the new hatchet today, which was like an 8-hour play session before the stream even began. And I kept playing after that too. I was just doing a lot more AFK on my phone. Those were the days, right, Adam? The early days. The RS2 days. Sometimes I want to play old school to like relive it, but I can't, man. It's too slow. It's as slow as I remember the game being back in the day, and my life is way too busy these days where it's like, if I'm gonna play this game, I want to actually see progress. You know, I don't want to spend the time I could spend getting multiple skills to 99 or beyond like I'm doing right now. I could spend that same amount of time on old school and I'd be like pushing level 85 in skills, you know? EOC was a hard adjustment, man. When EOC first released, I wasn't a fan. I played on legacy mode because I was like, you know, I'm not really feeling this new combat style. And then I was working at Pizza Hut a few years back, and one of my managers is way farther ahead in this game than I am. He's huge on it. And we started talking and whoop, and he was like, hey, dude, you got to play on EOC. You got to update you got to start playing the new combat. It's not that bad. You could set it up with Revolution so you don't have to really click too much. And it is actually, once you get the hang of it, it makes bossing really fun. PVM, all that. So I gave it a shot, and now I'm quite a fan of it. It's a little bit of a shame that the there isn't really a PvP scene in RuneScape 3, because I feel like with all of these new abilities and play style, I think PvP could be more competitive than it's ever been if it was on RuneScape 3, but people just prefer old school PvP, old school combat for PvP. So that is what they do. And RuneScape 3 is the game of bossing, dude. PVM is massive. Massive, massive, massive. Player versus monster, for those who don't know what that means, by the way. How do you put that in OBS? So, Tangled, it gives you let me get the exact word. It should give you a custom CSS, which is like a big, long, really long chunk of text. Really, really long. Like a lot of text written with a bunch of code and numbers, and it starts with @import URL. You copy all of that, you add a text source to your OBS, and you put that in the custom CSS, and then you, you add it not to a text source. I take that part back. Basically, the chat that you added to OBS that looks like the chat on YouTube with the box and everything, you add that CSS to that source, and it will update it to look how mine looks, or however you set it up. Dude, necromancy PvP, whew. We may never know. We may actually never know what necromancy PvP is like. Oh, Carfree's got you right there. Carfree's got you right there, too. I hear that, Adam. I have a, I don't know if it still works the same way, where when you have an account, you could play your account on both RuneScape 3 and Old School. Like, it's a separate character, of course, because you can't merge your stats when this game has skills that don't even exist in Old School. Quite a bit, right? Yeah, I think there's 6. Summoning, Dungeoneering, Divination, Invention, Archaeology, and Necromancy. I don't think any of those are in Old School. But I've done it a while ago where I had an Old School account, and I decided, you know what? You know, it was around the time I was going for 99 agility in RuneScape 3. That was like my 4th 99, I think, or maybe my 3rd. Because I just wanted to get the slowest one out of the way first. So I did agility. Fire making was actually my first, and then woodcutting. But agility was like, it had been a while. I had never, since I did a strict 99 grind, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to grind agility until I'm at 99. And it took so long. But I heard that Old School is actually quicker to 99 agility than RuneScape 3 because of their rooftop agility courses. I was like, I'm going to try it out. I just couldn't. I was like, man, I just want to get my RS3 character leveled up. I don't want to level up my Old School. And, like, even when I think about, like, making an alt to, like, do an Iron Man or a group Iron Man or anything of that nature, just like a fresh start character, it's just like, man, I really would rather, if I'm going to be playing RuneScape, I'd rather be leveling up the account that I've cared about and played on and grinded on for so freaking long. Because I still have so much left to do, and I'm in such endgame content now that it's like, the real grind begins now. And any time I'm spending on a fresh account is time I could be getting closer to the Master Max cape. Because I'm all about capes. I freaking love capes of accomplishment. So that's like where I'm at with it. All right, I'm going to let my character collect one more full inventory of Eternal Magic logs. And then we're going to wrap this up, ladies and gents. I don't know if we're feeling like a raid tonight or if we just want to wrap it up. You guys tell me. Because raiding is only fun when at least one other person comes through with me to share that love. Otherwise, it feels, I feel a little silly when I show up. Hey, here's a raid, but it's just me. Because, you know, it's like I don't really stick around too much. I'll leave whatever stream I raid on, but I don't stick around in chat. So I usually try to bring some love with me, you know. But once we get back on that Pokemon grind, coming next stream when we're doing getting back to the hardcore Nuzlocke, trying to actually beat my first hardcore Nuzlocke, that will be when the raids are strong, because Pokemon is where my channel has grown the most. So no matter what, when I stream Pokemon, more people come through. And when more people come through, the raids are bigger. All right. Oh, man. Tomorrow's gonna be kind of busy. I gotta go to... It's only one thing I have that's gonna be busy. I gotta go to Home Depot, or maybe not even Home Depot, but gotta start putting together some, like a toolkit, basically. See what I have. See what I have and what I need, what I can work with. Like, I have a lot of stuff, but I'm also considering that it would be wise to get like a lightweight titanium hammer that swings with more force than it actually weighs. Because those are nice. Those are very nice. Dude, I love having tools. We'll see if I actually do it, but I brought my welding hood home from work so I could do some more welding practice. Because ever since I brought it to work, I haven't actually welded at work. But I think I should start practicing more at work, dude. We have so much scrap metal that I could just start sticking together. We got nothing but machines. Like, I don't have to pay for gas, and I can learn different types of welding. I could do MIG welding there instead of flux core like I do at home, because that's all I got at home right now. And I could try learning TIG whenever I want. Oh, I got 2 impact guns. Now that I own a home, I have a lot of tools that I leave at home. Like I bought a bunch of tools just to have for the house, because most of my tools are at work. I leave I got a Milwaukee pack out stack that I leave there. And, yeah, I bring, I keep my nicer tools at home for the most part until something at work breaks. Then the home tool becomes the work tool, and then I buy another one for home eventually. But I don't have everything. I do not have everything in doubles. Like, I got an impact screw gun at home that I got different bits for if I need to throw a socket on there, work on the car. And then I got a drill motor at home and a drill motor at work. And then, you know, like, I got my nice cordless angle grinder at work, and I got a corded one, an older corded one here at home, because I'm like, it gets the job done. I'm not going to use it as much. That's like one of the few where I bring the nice one to work. And then, like, I got saws. I got a few different saws and stuff that I keep at work that I don't, that I do not bring home. But all right. Nice. Tangled. All right, guys. Dude, when I park my car in the garage, I'll keep whatever in my car. But I've been parking in the driveway because we have so much stuff in the garage right now. And I'll probably be staying in the driveway so that we could keep, like, cat's tricycle, her e-trike, and my bike and whatnot in there. So I've been parking in the driveway, and I take everything of value out of there at night, dude. We don't really have any people like checking doors frequently in our neighborhood trying to steal stuff out of cars, but I don't even want to play with it. I don't even want to find out. But anyways, guys, nobody said they're trying to raid, which means we're not going to raid. I'm just going to wrap this up. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up now. You got a garage. I got a gravel parking lot. We are not the same. Is it enclosed at the very least? Like, do you have to get through a gate to get into your parking lot? Or is it just straight up off the street? I know it's in the trunk, so out of sight, out of mind, but still, I'd be keeping that stuff in like a rolling toolbox or something that I'd be rolling inside each night. But I know you don't have a ton of space, so that's hard too. But all right, guys, thank you very much for coming through tonight. I do appreciate it. It was a very fun stream, and I hope you guys all had a good time as well. And all that. Sorry that I timed someone out. I feel like oddly guilty for that, but at the same time, this is my house. If somebody's bringing energy in here I don't like, I have no problem just doing a bye. See you later, please. Please, just be chill, man. But, all right. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being you. Thanks for coming through, and may you always wear soft silks. Catch you guys next time. Bye!